All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. It's going down, family, this Sunday, October the 27th. We talking about Halloween, the holy day from hell. You goddamn it, and you know damn well that's a holy that you gonna participate in, and I want you to have the information so you don't go out there and a witch throw a spell on you or turn you into a frog or something like that. And so we want you in the house, family. We talking about the dangers of a thin veil, holiday lingo, trapping African Souls, presented by yours truly. General Sarasun said he was going to start around 2:30 p.m. that Sunday, the 27th. Get your ticket today. Do not hesitate because it's going to be off the chain. I'm so excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. We just dropped yesterday. Scandalous word origin still defiling our vocabulary till this day. Tomorrow we're gonna have probably a double of them. I'm gonna have another one in there, but we're gonna be dropping Frigga, the witch goddess of Friday, the Volva, which is a witch, a Scandinavian word for witch. Who the hell are you summoning? This is the goddess of Friday, and you say, "Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Frigga's day," and here it is. She's a witch, a demonic entity, and you talking about thank God it's Friday. And wonder why so many damn near the highest murder rate is always on damn Friday. You understand? Right when motherfuckers get that money, that's the highest murder rate. We got to look at this. We got to look at this, family. And so most definitely become a member and get access to this information. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Cyrus Seti DVD what I'm talking about, official DVD lectures. It is lectures, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies. We got the Moringa detox. We got the natural men's tonic, extra strong for the family. We got the soursop bitters with over 21 different herbs and roots. We got the black seed toothpaste Mizwak with 7 different natural herbs, no fluoride. And so these are healthy products for your family that you want on the shelf. You need this for wellness. And so most definitely get on over there and get you some on kingseti.com today. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. We talking about over 2,500 videos, all the subjects that you know and love from the general on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building. That's right, developing the black nation one lesson at a time. Advanced African academics. Man, there's no other website on the planet like this right here. I want you to get on over there today and be amazed. That's right. And everybody knows that he popping on Patreon. BPC making noise. We never come. Just drop. Why do Europeans celebrate their most sacred holidays in the dead of winter, and our African people still possessed by the spirits of their slave master? These are 2 profound presentations that you need. You need to see this information. And so not only do you have these 2, you got over 500 other exclusive live streams on the platform that you can gain access to. So you should most definitely become a patron today. And all the family that donated to the general, I thank you. I appreciate you. Any of the family out there would like to donate, link on the screen in the video description, in the chat, click it, donate. And I thank you ahead of time. Appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Nah, I had to get I want to get them both in there so we can see these niggas. Nah, now that Diddy is on, he's all in international news, for a lot of shit that he been accused of down through the years. down through the years. Early on it was stealing artists, not paying the artists for the music that they were producing, from the Lox to DMX, even saying, he didn't even pay Biggie, and so, but in this turmoil that was going on with the East and the West, a lot of that probably was fabricated by the powers that be. And so a lot of these niggas is, like I said, they gatekeepers, they directly connected to these Illuminati, overlords out there that control in the music industry, entertainment, and all that. And these are the nigga gatekeepers that they put down in there to regulate and filter and pillage and make sure that that they maintain control over the industry, that the message that is manifested to the streets is one of destruction, of poison, you see. And so Diddy, and most definitely both camps, Death Row and goddamn Bad Boy, the two major, and that's all they did was put out a lot of crazy shit. Okay, it's just once we look back on it, and and you can see the demise of a lot of the majority of the motherfuckers that was involved from the top to the bottom. You see, from the top to the goddamn bottom. Not too many people survived that. When you look at it, they was touched one way or another. Either they got, they didn't get paid, or they got killed, or they've been indicted, or whatever. But that seemed to be, when you look at it, when it's first going down, everybody look, oh, these the hottest motherfuckers in the world. Death Row, Bad Boy. It ain't a nigga standing. Out of all of that shit, ain't one of them niggas standing. Not one that you could say, really successful and made it out of that damn camp. Not one. Okay. And so, when you look, when you talking about and you beefing, and you think about, you got two camps that's beefing, the way that Death Row and Bad Boy was beefing. And to see this nigga Snoop Doggy Dogg, affiliate itself. And like I said, I'm not taking no sides. I'm just looking, I'm on the outside looking in. I'm on the outside and looking in. I'm like, nigga, why is Snoop Dogg so close to Puffy? You know what I'm saying? And after all that's said and done, why is he so and they still connecting him, this, Puffy, to, there's allegations that, yes, he has something to do with the death of Tupac. And so, and for Snoop Dogg to be so, it's just, I mean, it's treasonous, it's really treasonous. You ain't got to be, if you say, okay, you ain't got to be enemy, but this is a camp, man, that, y'all didn't, and you got fallen soldiers and shit, and peoples is accusing this man of having a hand in on the death of, one of your own record label brothers. You feel what I'm saying? That you supposed to ride with, and this, that, and but yet and still you say you cool with Biggie, and you cool with Diddy, and I didn't know that the nigga was that close. I hadn't been, I don't keep up with Snoop Dogg. I think, early when Death Row first was out, everybody was, the Chronic, but even then I couldn't deal with all that disrespect, of black women. I just couldn't deal with that. And so that Death Row shit, it still had its limitation for me. It still had its limitation for me. And but I didn't keep up with him, and I go on the internet and I see all these pictures where Snoop Dogg is with P. Diddy and shit. I'm saying, damn, dog. that's, you kind of flagrant. You kind of flagrant. And I seen where, he was talking about, Tupac and Nas met up in New York and shit. And he was making it seem like, yeah, that Nas was gonna smash Tupac and shit, and this, that, and the third. And Nas corrected him and said, no, it wasn't that way. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, Snoop Dogg is a real hater. He's a real hater, but but now that there's allegations where this guy named Keefy D is saying that yeah, that was a lie. That was a lie. And a lot of people said that it wasn't on the level that Snoop Dogg said it was. So he just sitting up there fabricating stories and shit to make it look like that Tupac was going to get crashed and smashed up and shit and this, that, and the third to make him look less than. That's to make him look less than. And so and to just to see that this nigga is with with Diddy and shit and all this, and it's just it's most definitely uncomfortable scene. It's it make you wonder, like, god damn. And do you see, I mean, that's almost like, and I was listening to this story. Today. I was watching a small little clip on the Lox. You see what I'm saying? And they was going in on Diddy about, and they was on the radio, and I think they had a heated discussion on the radio where the Lox saying, "Motherfucker, you robbed me. You robbed us. You didn't, you created this fake ass contract and shit, and you robbed us of our career, a lot of our music and shit." And so they was hitting, but then they went off into another part of the documentary where they was talking about that Suge Knight had called the Lox. Yeah, that Suge Knight wanted to sign the Lox to death row. You feel me? And they said they wouldn't do it because at that time, there was some shit, it was a beef going on between the East and the West, and that they wasn't gonna cross over. You see what I'm saying? That they weren't gonna cross over like that at that time. So they went on ahead and signed with Puff. And so that just show you right there that, in a situation like that, you don't cross over like that. Especially when it's warfare. Now, that don't mean you got to be out there promoting, disunity and shit, but you just don't cross that line because it ain't that time for that. You just stay your ass on your side and you maintain. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't see, that you see right there, Snoop Dogg with Diddy. That's almost like seeing, yeah, that's almost like seeing Jadakiss with Suge Knight. You know what I'm saying? Right now, just taking all type of pictures. You see, Jadakiss and shit, or taking pictures with Suge Knight or some other Mace, who went over to Mace with goddamn yeah, he was in New York and they shot that shit up. Yeah, they shot that shit up. They show, and that showed his ass that, that's how they feel about his ass. But yet and still he riding and shit. He's always been suspect to me. He's always been a suspect nigga. And so, it is what it is. Even with this shit, with this goddamn, with the Queen and shit. How he promote that goddamn Queen and shit. And the nigga was at the Olympics with this goddamn goat. This motherfucker had a blue goat, medallion and shit. You know what I'm saying? He had a blue goat medallion, and he said he got the medallion because somebody told him that he was the goat. You ain't the goat or nothing, nigga. Good and goddamn well you not the GOAT. Ain't nobody ever said that no Snoop Dogg was no goddamn GOAT. You see what I'm saying? At all. So you need to stop that. So yeah, no, that's just a sign that he's in allegiance with, with the Luciferian Freemasonry, Illuminati. That's exactly what it is. And you can see that he was also a part of that whole that when the fucking Olympics started off and shit, and they had that old Greek shit that they brought the Olympics in, that they was, they end up apologizing for the shit. And then, but, they knew what they was doing. They went through all that, and he's in that same, he wearing the GOAT, which is pan and shit. He was right in there with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he's most definitely, hooked up. And then he always with that old white woman, whatever her name is. He, and he's with always rooting for the Queen of England and shit and this, that. So he's a seriously weirdo nigga, not to be trusted at all. And I do believe that, when you talking about motherfuckers that got skeletons in their closet, Martha, yeah, whatever her name. What's her name? Martha Stewart or something. She did time because she's a crook. Yeah, she was a crook her goddamn self. But yeah. Proud of Chris I too. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, and some people saying not true, but I don't know how, but at the same time, I know that there was even some falling out between Tupac and the Dog Pound. You see, I knew it. It was some falling out between Tupac and the Dog Pound. They were even attested that. So it was some shit that was being said. It was some shit that was being said. And so behind the scenes, so I know that they didn't get along. I'm quite sure that there was some internal beef about something. Now, what it was about, we don't know. Yeah, but I know that, that it was something that was being said behind the scene, even about, so do they, they have some reasons and shit, to want to see Tupac fall. I know that. And the fact that this nigga continue, and I believe, that, again, that, Snoop Dogg, different than Diddy. He no different than Diddy. You see what I'm saying? That Dr. Dre, he no different. He no different neither. So all of them got some skeletons in their closet, and that it's gonna be a revealing. It's gonna be a season of revealing that's gonna come out and expose all them niggas for all the years and shit that they done pillaged and plundered the hip hop community. I do believe that. And I wouldn't be surprised, and I brung this up because they getting ready to release some names. They saying that, whatever celebrities, because it's been rumored that, they, it could be some other high profile celebrities involved in this case. And from my understanding, they getting ready to put some names out there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he was. He was when he was with the world. What is it called? The World Class Wrecking Crew. Yeah, he was on there with lipstick on and all that. Yeah, Dr. Dre. Yeah, yeah. He was back in the day. He was dressing up and shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I believe it. I believe it. When I seen the brother was talking about how Snoop was sneaking on the East Coast to be with Biggie. He's a sorry ass nigga. But when you look at Snoop, he looked like he moved like a snake. He looked like a snake. You know what I'm saying? If you ever seen that cartoon, what's the Aladdin and shit, Aladdin and shit with a little serpent muff, and the serpent be on there and he be singing and shit and lulling, or that serpent on goddamn, what's it called? with Mowgli and shit in the damn jungle, and the serpent be singing to him and lulling him to sleep and shit. Yeah, he looked just like that goddamn serpent. So, you know, you can't trust that nigga. Yeah, so, but, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if you see his name come up in a lot of these allegations in dealing with the, yeah, Jungle Book. Yeah, Jungle Book. But anyway, yeah, it, I wouldn't be surprised, but stay tuned, family. You know, stay tuned because it's a lot of information that's gonna be revealed. I want you to hit me up. I got a lot of links out there in the chat. Click some of them links. Support the general. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.